Okay, we are live. Got a whole bunch of people on already. Even though it says 0, there's a whole bunch of people here leaving comments and things like that. We're live early. We're going to get people time to come in, chat amongst yourselves, meet the iconic JDAX who's sitting across from me. First time ever having just a forum member on THP Live. Not that that's a negative thing, just a forum member, but we wanted to bring him on to give some stuff away. And for those wondering how this came up, it was pretty easy. We were going to have Jason Finley on this afternoon. We'll have more on when Jason Finley's coming on later today on the forum. But there was only one thing more fitting since I couldn't have Jason Finley on, and that was to have you on. For those that don't know, can you explain the connection with Jason Finley and who Jason Finley is?
Yeah, okay. Jason Finley is a member of the zoo crew, deals basically in golf balls. I don't know his official title, but he's kind of a
Would you call him the granddaddy of the granddaddy?
Yeah, I mean, he's the Darth Lord of the Hideaway. Absolutely. In 2017 Granddaddy, I unfortunately called Jason Finley out and lost in pretty spectacular fashion.
So I decided, in my artistic value, everybody knows me as an artist, to do a graphic of, I didn't know if JDAX was actually going to be on camera. I thought it was just going to be audio. So I created a picture of him for people to follow along, and I wanted to put that up on the screen. This is just, we lost 8-6.
I did.
So we have him with his LSU hat on, which I didn't tell him that this was coming. He didn't know this graphic was coming, but he is wearing an LSU shirt on under that. He's got to show off the purple and gold. It kind of looks like a Vikings shirt, but, about the same level. And so we put together, a bald head, an LSU hat, and a Proud of 8-6 T-shirt. And, I wanted to make sure that if you weren't going to be here, we had your likeness.
Oh, well, thanks. I mean, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I've gotten over it, but yeah. So I'm glad to feel today. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of. I mean, McLovin getting run like that last year because 2 years ago he got sick. So then the only thing that can stop Jason Finley at the Hideaway is stomach flu apparently. And so, yeah, I mean, McLovin almost lost 8-6. There was a 9-7 that happened.
Right, but it wasn't Finley.
It wasn't Finley, but I still have not. I got rid of the moniker of the worst singles loss in Granddaddy history. So I think we're okay now.
We wanted to bring you on also because you like contests and giving stuff away. And today we're going to give some stuff away, all of which is somehow related to you. Not familial because your brother's here and he's making his one appearance on THP for the year, I guess. But the clubs that you play that you like, and one in particular that you don't like, but it's here, so we're giving it away. But we wanted to kind of have some fun with it and give some stuff away. Before we get into that, there's one more thing that for the people following along that we have to share. And it'll lead into this first contest we're going to do, which is we had an event with Ben Hogan Golf last year, held in your hometown in Nashville.
Yeah.
And while you didn't play in it, we asked you and forum member illiterate, Mike, to act as team generals and caddies for the event. And it was at your home course. So we thought, what a great way to do this. And the winning captain would get a set of clubs. And the losing captain, or in this case, JDAX, would not. But what happened was a little different than that in that, it ended in a tie.
Yes.
So we asked you and illiterate, JDAX versus illiterate, to square off in one hole. And while that hole was going on, I'm laughing as I'm sharing the story, there was an incident, as I like to call it. And the incident involved I'm just going to roll the tape, and I don't have the actual video. So once again, I had to use my artistic abilities to share this. So for those following along, an incident took place in the tie-breaking winner-take-all hole, and here it is. And I think that's the only way. Can you kind of walk people through what happened in the tiebreaker?
Yeah. So Mike and I, the wind was in. It's a longish par 5, and I hit my third shot.
Just in case they want to follow along with the video going.
Like, he put his third shot on the green, and I went next, and mine went over the flag and rolled down, and I was just trying to see whether or not the ball was up, because it could have gone in the hazard from the line that it was on, and I wasn't really paying attention, and I slammed like right into one of the other participants' carts, and then like there was a rub mark and a whole issue.
No, but you're forgetting one part. When you did that, you haven't gotten to the tree yet?
No, I haven't gotten to the tree yet.
Okay.
So then I ran in, then I got flustered, and then I'm driving up, and I'm sort of looking to see if my ball's out of the hazard, and then I just hit the tree. So there was like 2 different cart situations that went on, and my ball was not up, by the way. I had to drop and then try to make 6, and he ended up making 5, and it was over. So yeah.
And in your delusion, you forgot my favorite part of the whole story. And for those that are following and want to see it one more time, when you hit the tree after hitting the person's cart, you backed up to go around it and went forward and hit the tree again.
Well, I left that out. I mean, it was bad enough. It was bad enough the way it went down.
So, but what happened was, Mike, illiterate, won this full set of clubs, and you in turn got a set of wedges.
Yes, I did.
And you're still playing with wedges, I believe.
Ben Hogan equalizer wedges. Yep, they're great.
As a gambling kind of guy, we have a set of those wedges right here.
Sweet.
They have recoil shafts. There's 3 wedges sitting right here next to me, and we're going to give them away in honor of your cart story.
Okay.
Answer this. Everybody who's online right now is going to answer at the same time, and we're going to randomly pick somebody. And our random number generator works a little slower than you guys answer, so bear with us because I'm numbering everybody as we go. I want everybody. Anybody who's joined these in the past knows we ask every single person certain questions that have nothing to do with golf, and we're going to ask you the first one, which is what is the best fast food breakfast? Now, don't answer. And everybody go ahead and predict what Dax is going to answer, his favorite fast food breakfast. And we'll give people a minute to answer, and then we will let you shout out what it is. And then anybody who gets it right will be in the running for a win. Do you know?
Yeah, I do. They have to have a drop. The disclaimer is they have to have a drop through, correct?
Correct. They have to have a drive-through, and they can't be some local restaurant that nobody's ever heard of in Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
Right. Okay. I have an answer.
The answers are coming flying in right now. There's some good ones here. There's a lot of different things, but you can't see what they're saying, which makes this even better because you can't just say, "Oh, I like that Chris Garman guy. I'm going to go ahead and pick what he picks." So you can't see them. We're going to give people another minute to get their answers in. And if anybody gets it right, they got a chance to win these. And then we'll have you send, if you get named the winner, the rule is send Golfer Gal a private message on the THP forum with your shipping address. If you don't get picked, don't send her the message. She's watching the video. And we will get these right out to you because they're shipping today or tomorrow, or I should say Monday. Speaking of that, for those that are following along, if THP has helped you through this tough time, we have this shirt right out here. We do a big campaign every single year with St. Jude for our Albatross Club. We think it's worth the value. Shirt costs $20. We're donating money to the St. Jude as part of this. So pick up a shirt. They're available in our store right now. Okay. I think we've allowed enough answers to come through. Dax, go ahead. What do you got?
I'm going to go with Chick-fil-A.
Okay, so entertain these fine folks as I drop all these Chick-fil-A answers in.
Well, yeah, there's
tell people why Chick-fil-A is the best.
Well, because you can get a biscuit, or you can get the croissant, or if you feel like a parfait, sometimes they'll do that.
I might have to kick you off the stream for saying parfait.
I usually get the number 7, which is the bacon, egg, and cheese croissant, and so I love that. And you can order on the app, and it's pretty quick. Second place was, believe it or not, Sonic with the breakfast burrito and the sunrise smoothie. But I went with
how special of you.
Yeah. I bet you Hudson would have thought that it was going to be the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, but I mean that's really.
He actually said McDonald's McGriddle.
Sorry, little guy, but it's McDonald's is really sort of a one-trick pony when it comes to breakfast. Like it's McGriddle or nothing, right? Like I think that Chick-fil-A gives you a whole lot more options.
Okay, I got everybody in that picked Chick-fil-A. And the winner is number 11. Number 11. I'm going to splash the winner on the screen. It is Nick.
Nick,
send Golfer Gal a private message. She will get these out to you. Just to put in the subject line, Ben Hogan wedges. So we're going to get on to another contest in a second. But when we were doing these live streams in the past, you've followed quite a few of them.
Yeah.
And we've done some, you and I, not necessarily from live, but we'll call it slight tape delayed from events.
Yeah.
You've been to a couple of events. You've participated in a few. What do you think is it about the experiences that are different than just getting together with your friends and playing golf?
Well, it's the people that you get to meet, like, whether or not it's like the zoo crew or it's Noel and Zach from the Strixon event or Tyler at the event that Hogan came here. Those people want to make sure that
Jason Finley would like to know what he can win.
Whatever you want, man, because you win everything. Although, you know what? Jason Finley lost in Monopoly. I saw it on Facebook, so he can lose.
Are you stalking him?
No, I mean, we're Facebook friends. I mean, that's the least he can do. I find that
suspect, actually. If Jason Finley is joining us late, he will have to go back and watch this because we had a tremendous session talking about your 8-6 victory over Dax, in which case I made a nice little drawing for him. We can just keep that there for a second. Since we have Jason Finley following along, we might as well give away one of your favorite clubs, which is the Callaway Super Hybrid.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Love that club.
Now, this one has a UST recoil shaft, which is not one of their options. Danny Lee built this one for me. It's a lightweight shaft, but stiff, and it's tipped to play a little stiffer than the Flex says. I think the Flex says regular, and it plays nearly extra stiff. What would you say is your favorite thing about that club?
That I can't. Whatever you do, you can't really miss it left.
Well, that's true. So for everybody following along, this is going to be a really easy contest. Dax has this club in the bag, and he just played last week, right?
Yep, Sunday.
And the last hole that you teed off with this club, we asked you to go back and check your stats. We want to hear from you. Did he hit the fairway with it? Yes or no? That's all you got to answer is yes or no, and we're going to put it in here and see who wins. Dax, overall, you have this club in the bag. What loft do you play?
I have the 17 in the bag. It replaced my 3 hybrid.
This is matching it.
Yeah, it is a great club. Great club.
Would you say if you had this in the bag that you would have not lost 8-6?
No. I mean, here's the thing. I lost the first hole I was going to lose. So I hit the fairway on the first hole. I pull a 6-iron to the left of the green, and I almost chip in. I almost chip in for birdie. Okay, so it's a tap-in par. I'm feeling good about myself. And if Jay Lou's watching, he'll know because he's my partner that day. Finley's got a 25-footer from the fringe, and there's never a doubt. As soon as he hits it, he bottom. Birdie, down 1. And from that moment, my soul started evaporating. I'm like, this guy's just this good. So, no, I don't know. I mean, I would have loved to have that club because a couple of holes on the dog course you could definitely use it on. But I don't know if it would have changed the result. But you know what? If I could do it over again, I probably couldn't lose as bad as 8-6. So
that was kind of the question. You just gave a really long answer to say yes. It might have helped you.
It could have.
Okay, so we have a ton
Okay.
of answers. I'll be honest, most of the people have way more faith in you than I did. What is the answer? Did you hit a fairway or no?
No, I used it on the 16th, and I put it in the bunker, fairway bunker.
Okay, I'm going through. Describe that hole for everybody while I get everybody into this random number generator.
It's a shortish from the members' tees. It plays around 300 yards, and the bunker there's the right shot is the layup short of the bunker, and in this particular case, it's about 215 to get to the bunker, and the super hybrid usually would come up a little short of that if I missed a little bit left, but it didn't. It just went straight into it.
So you're saying the super hybrid goes too far?
Yeah, and it's a great internet golfer. I'm gonna say, yeah, that club is too much for me. I'm gonna need to dial it back, but it is a pretty long club, especially off the tee.
Okay, the winner is Albert Leach. Albert, send Golfer Gal a PM
Thanks,
with
Albert.
your full name and shipping address, and your full name is obviously Albert Leach, and she will get this right out to you. Now, we're going to give away one more club, but we'll do that in a second. One of the things we do is we talk about different things, and I know you like to answer these questions along with other people. We've asked, build the perfect burger. Can you describe to everybody what the perfect burger is?
Yeah, I mean, medium. It's got to have like 3 different cheeses on it, bacon, and like either a Canadian bacon, like Elvis used to have, or like some sort of pork. That would be my perfect burger.
That's the perfect burger?
Yeah, I mean, you can go get it at Marlowe's in Memphis, off of Elvis Presley Boulevard.
So you can't get it in Nashville where you live?
I'm sure you could order it like a la carte from one of those places, but I mean, it loses the charm that Elvis used to drive his golf cart to this place, and then that they started making this burger just for him, and then they put it on the menu.
Was it skinny Elvis or fat Elvis?
Oh, it was definitely bloated Elvis. Like after 68 comeback special Elvis, but when he got fat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a Nashville guy. Hot chicken is big in Nashville. Where's the hot chicken place? What's your go-to?
Believe it or not, there's a hole in the wall. If a literate's watching, he's probably smiling. There's a hole in the wall near the Opryland Hotel.
He's watching.
That it's called Scoreboard, and
it sounds like a strip club. I'll be honest.
Right. It could be a strip club or it's a hot chicken joint. It's great. It's great. That's where we would go. What
makes it great?
Well, because it's sort of unexpected, and you can order it in a variety of different ways, not just a sandwich. So you can get it in tenders, and there's like a wider ranges of heat. So right now, like they used to just go up to Satan's tongue, but now you can go all the way to Hiroshima. And sometimes we would dare people.
Pretty sure it's called Hiroshima.
Yeah, or Hiroshima. And we would usually what we would do is like if anybody wanted to tackle the hottest of the hot chicken there, they would have to pick up everybody's tab if that person finished it. So
there's a lot of people laughing. Your brother says you lied and it's a McGriddle. People want to know if you even have taste buds.
Oh, I grew up in Baton Rouge, so they're different. They're definitely different.
Okay, so we're asking everybody who comes on what's in the bag. Can you kind of run through everybody what's in your bag? We need shafts and grips also.
Shafts and grips. All of the grips are the MCC +4 gray.
Okay.
Right now I have an.
Did you put them on, or did you have somebody else?
No, I put them on.
Okay, so they're probably crooked.
I have an Epic Flash Sub-Zero, 9.5 degree with a helium 5F4 shaft in it that I won on the forum. I have a Rogue Sub-Zero 3-wood plus that I got at the Granddaddy. That has a Synergy shaft in it, by the way. The before mentioned Super Hybrid, which has the stock Mitsubishi orange shaft in it. I've got a 4 hybrid that's a H85 Strixon. So shout out to Noel. I love that club. I hit that at the Strixon event, and everyone loved that club, so I bought one. And my irons are 5-through gap wedge Apex 19s with KBS C taper light. Wedges, we've mentioned the Ben Hogan equalizer wedges that I got at that event. Those are still in my bag, and I have a custom Granddaddy issued.
Sweet Vikings.
LSU. A custom Granddaddy issued Toulon Columbus garage.
It's pretty cool of you to put the Vikings colors on there for Luke Williams. He's a big Vikings guy.
Is he? Is Luke
yeah.
Vikings fan?
He's a Viking. How would he not be?
Well, yeah, that putter's great then.
So we have a prize to give away here, and it's a club, to be fair, neither one of you or I like it. But there's going to be a lot of people who do. It's a ping crossover, G410. This one is brand new. It's the 23 degree. It has their Alta CB stiff shaft, 70 grams, 70-ish grams. We're going to give this one away. And the way this is going to be done is pretty easy. I want you to kind of describe how you were feeling before your last round, and then people are going to guess the score.
Oh, I mean, I felt great. Had a good range.
And it was during this, it's Covidian law, so to speak. I mean, you had gimmies and things like that, right?
No, I mean that our cups, the cups here in Nashville aren't raised all the way. We're not playing bumper pools, so they're just sort of not as deep. So we're still putting everything into the cup. It was 70. It was like 62 degrees on last Sunday. So we went out and we played 18 holes, and I felt really good. The wind was down.
Okay. Everybody, guess what you think Dak shot. We have people who have a lot of confidence in you after hearing you got blasted 8 and 6.
Wait, really? I mean, some really good.
I mean, I have 2 or 3 72s. Unless you were playing a par 58, that wasn't happening.
No, 72 happened.
And I'm cutting out 2 of the people that I know you've already told the score to. They're not eligible for this.
Okay, well.
So you can text your brother and tell him he can't win.
Well, I mean, he knows the exact score because he knew after it happened. And he also follows me on the Grint app. So some of these guys, if they follow me on Grint,
there's another one in there that I know has the score. He's being eliminated too. But we have 119. That was a good one.
No, it's not.
Now, I think it would be funny because Jason Finley's guessing. Would it be funny if he got it right and he was eligible for the prize?
It would be funny. And I think there is a pretty decent funny guess. It's not, I mean, it's not that number, but I mean, it was the day before my last round, it was that number that Jason Finley would have guessed probably.
Okay, Dex, tell everybody what you shot.
784.
Okay. A lot of people picked around there. Not too many picked right on the number. I'm just getting them now.
How many picks were for 86?
A large number of them, including Jason Finley.
Including Jason Finley. You know what? On Saturday, I did shoot an 86, Mr. Finley. So,
were you thinking of him at the time?
No, but you know what? Like every now and then, like there's hidden 8 and 6s all over the place. Like in my yardage book from the Hideaway. There's an 8.
He's in your head, man.
Right. So, I mean, every time he's ever sent me something, I'm waiting for some custom balls that are just say like 8 and 6 on right above the Callaway symbol, but I haven't got.
You can send them to your wife to join the others. Okay, and the winner is Matt Maynard.
Hey, all right, Matt.
Congratulations. Man. Send Morgan a PM with your full name and shipping address, and we will get those out to you. Dex, is a person who had, up until recently, you have a regular job, but one of the things you did, and you've talked about on the forum, is you worked at Dick's Sporting Goods 1 day a month. 1 day a month? 1 day a week?
Yeah, like twice a month, like every other week.
Twice a month.
On a Friday, yeah.
And you did it because you liked the discount, among other things, but you liked helping people with golf stuff.
Yeah, that, and I got to hit everything. Right. So now, it also helps with the odds and stuff. So I could hit all of the Cobra stuff before the Morgan Cup, et cetera. Right.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you on a more serious note. We've been joking around through most of this. Is Now you're not working there currently, but you were through a stretch of this. What was it like before those stores were closing as far as golf sales went? Were you still at your time there? Were you still seeing a large influx of people?
They closed that store. I'll just give you a line of sight. So they closed that store on like 319.
Okay.
And since they never closed our golf courses, there was still traffic that was coming in to buy golf balls and stuff. And yes, I told them to buy the cam sauce, Mr. Finley, if you're listening. But people weren't coming in and hitting clubs. They weren't. Yeah, I didn't know. They weren't, and it wasn't as much traffic. But around here, usually the Masters is like the club buying season. Like that week of the Masters, or the Friday of Masters week, everyone's in there hitting clubs.
Yeah. Do you think that we've talked about this a little bit before, that the new norm with retail stores, as a person who's worked in them, do you think that we will get back to where that was?
I think it depends on what part of the country you're in. I mean, I think if you're in Alabama and they've only got, 100 or so deaths and not that many hospitalizations, they'll probably get back to normal pretty quick. Even here in Nashville, where we've got maybe only less than 1,000 hospitalizations. But if you're in the Northeast, where some of the other THPers live, like RE Dolphin, et cetera, Roland, it may not get back to normal that quick, right? New York, New Jersey.
Where you are, you're playing golf. You're around. Nothing's changed for you, other than there's some. I assume they're doing social distancing practices. How does that work?
I mean, so everyone gets their own cart, and then when you drive up, you'll see the cart person. They'll be wiping it off in Clorox. It's then they've raised the cups a little bit. And you can't go into the clubhouse. And if you have to go in and pay, they only allow 4 people in at a time. And they've closed the bar and grill. So and they leave enough time in between. There's 20 minutes between the tee times instead of your regular 10. And that's been about it.
That's been about it. Well, we hope everybody who's followed along enjoyed this today. We gave away some good prizes. We're going to have to do it again because we have more stuff to give away. And like I said, in each one of these, all we're trying to do is kind of take the stresses off of everyday life and take 30 minutes each day and have some fun and take your mind off things. I'm not going to put too much information out on this because there'll be more coming on the forum later, but stay tuned. Today's Friday. Our next live stream will be Monday, and we will be featuring your arch nemesis, Jason Finley himself.
Yeah, one of these days, I'm gonna get a rematch. One of these days.
Yeah, probably not. But we're gonna make sure we have Jason on. We have a lot to talk about. And I'm not gonna say much more than that, but it's gonna be a really good show, and there's gonna be a lot of people tuned in to see that. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you didn't win a prize, no problem. Stay tuned. We got a lot more stuff coming. If you have questions for Dax, go into the thread on the THP forum. Ask him there. He can tell you about his gear if you care at all. If you guys want one more time to see the scene of the crime, here you go. This is Dax driving the cart into the tree.
Oh, man.
We wanted to share that with everybody. And we look forward to chatting with everybody. Again, if you get a chance, these shirts are available. They're going to a good charity. It's important to us, and we do it in the name of this forum. Otherwise, for myself and Dax, we want to say goodbye. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.